Tensions across the Middle East and its wider geopolitical spillover intensified this week as the Iran conflict continued to reshape global energy routes, diplomatic alignments, and regional security calculations. At the center of the crisis is the Strait of Hormuz, a critical choke point through which roughly one-fifth of global oil and liquefied natural gas normally flows. Iran has effectively restricted maritime traffic through the strait since the outbreak of hostilities with the United States and Israel in February, triggering volatility in global energy markets. Oil prices have surged, with disruptions prompting rationing fears and concerns over a broader economic slowdown. U.S. President Donald Trump warned that his patience with Tehran was running out and claimed that Chinese President Xi Jinping had agreed in Beijing that Iran should reopen the strait. However, Beijing has not publicly confirmed such a commitment, instead reiterating opposition to the continuation of the conflict. Trump also suggested Washington could reconsider sanctions on Chinese firms buying Iranian oil, highlighting the economic leverage underpinning the diplomatic standoff. Iran, meanwhile, has maintained that it will not fully restore normal maritime traffic unless U.S. actions in the region, including blockades of Iranian ports, are addressed. Foreign Minister Abbas Araqi said Tehran remains open to diplomacy but does not trust Washington, even as Pakistan-mediated talks between the two sides remain stalled. Iran has insisted its nuclear program remains peaceful while reiterating that negotiations must address sanctions relief and regional security guarantees. The United Arab Emirates has moved to reduce its vulnerability to the strait's instability. Abu Dhabi announced accelerated construction of a major pipeline expansion to the port of Fujairah, which would significantly increase its ability to export oil via the Gulf of Oman, bypassing Hormuz entirely. The move reflects a broader regional push to secure alternative export routes as shipping risks rise. The UAE and Saudi Arabia remain the only Gulf producers with large-scale pipeline systems enabling exports outside the strait. At the same time, regional diplomacy is shifting. India and the UAE agreed on a strengthened strategic defense and energy partnership, including expanded oil storage cooperation and deeper maritime security collaboration. The deal reflects growing efforts by Gulf states and Asian importers to stabilize supply chains amid uncertainty. Elsewhere, fragile ceasefire discussions in Lebanon are also under pressure, with Israel insisting on Hezbollah's disarmament as talks resume ahead of a looming deadline. Collectively, these developments underscore how the Iran conflict is not only a regional flashpoint but a catalyst reshaping global energy security and alliances.